Good Thursday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior summertime forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region. This is our 4th of July holiday weekend video forecast discussion for Thursday, the 3rd of July, 2014, as many are ready to embark on their long holiday weekend festivities, and we've got lots of weather on the way before we have a pleasant weekend to come. This was a very busy Wednesday. Lightning strikes on cars, flash flooding all over the place, hail being reported in some of these thunderstorms that moved in from the prefrontal trough yesterday afternoon and evening, producing a lot of lightning strikes across the region and damaging wind reports, as well as flooding and a lot of tree damage as well, right along this intersection here from the I-95 corridor all the way up to interior New York. Starting out with a soupy air mass in place once again, and convection's already beginning to fire up to our south and west. And the main thunderstorm clusters are going to be moving into the region again late this afternoon and this evening, again from the west to the east. As we make our way through the day, it's going to be one of those soupy days again. We're already starting out with dew points in the low to the mid 70s, air temperatures in the low to mid 70s as well. And there's quite a bit of fog left over from the rain and just damp conditions that have prevailed over the last 24 hours. Morning pass of the visible satellite this morning shows the low clouds and fog across the region. There's breaks of the clearing across central and southern New Jersey, and more showers and thunderstorms firing up west of the Delaware River this morning. There's breaks in the overcast across Pennsylvania and all the way down through the Virginia. So cold front is back through the Great Lakes and western New York, western Kentucky here this morning. And the cold front will be moving in our direction with showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. It looks a little bit diffuse here in the water vapor channel, but there's more lifting here that we can see this evident on the water vapor here west of the turnpike here, west of 95 here. And also that means that we've got showers and thunderstorms already propagating from southwestern Pennsylvania into northeastern New Jersey, with another line of showers and thunderstorms well out to our west. This whole area is in a risk of severe weather during today. Arthur is now a hurricane, and this morning it's located about 31.30 degrees north and 79.10 degrees west. It's a minimal hurricane right now with wind speeds at 75 miles per hour, wind gust up to 90. Central pressure is 985 millibars. As it makes its way through the area, it's going to be in the cone of passing just slightly off of the outer banks here of North Carolina as a Category 1 storm, and then all of the forecast models pretty much keep it offshore Western Virginia into as it races into south of Rhode Island and east of Barnes Stable in Massachusetts during the next 48 hours, and this would keep the storm away from the region. But unfortunately, we're going to be dealing with some strong surf and rip currents around the beaches early in the forecast period into the weekend. We can see Arthur on the radar with the closed circulation here. The outer bands now beginning to reach Myrtle Beach and Wilmington. And of course, we have a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms entering into New Jersey. And let's see if we can check on the layers here and move this to radar off and satellite on. There's a better, well-defined circulation here for Arthur. And we have some fog and leftover clouds across New Jersey, thunderstorms moving into northwestern New Jersey. And it breaks in the overcast here across the rest of the areas where we're not seeing much in the cloud cover yet, but this means the atmosphere is going to become that much more unstable, and showers and thunderstorms will be moving into the region very shortly. Limited IFR, MVFR, and IFR conditions exist over the terminals this morning on the aviational weather deck, and the breaks in the clouds have allowed fog to develop across the region. Despite the wet ground and moist air mass, the setup for fog is less favorable further east due to the denser cloud cover associated with the remnants of last night's storms. A period of VFR conditions expected later this morning and early afternoon before additional showers and thunderstorms develop over the western terminals. As the cold front approaches from the west, precipitation will eventually move east into Philadelphia and in the New Jersey terminals late in the day, and especially during tonight. A period of IFR and the thunderstorms possible during this time with poor visibilities. Ceilings should again continue to lower tonight at the terminals as tropical moisture streams into the region. Friday, mostly poor conditions with ceilings and visibilities restricted and occasional showers and thunderstorms. Gusty north to northwest winds on the backside of this storm here. Winds likely Friday night through Sunday, mostly VFR. Gusty winds on Saturday as the storm departs to our east. High pressure builds in across the region. Monday, VFR, possibly afternoon showers and thunderstorms north of Philadelphia. Right now, outside of Newark, 75, dew point 73, humidity 94%, and we have overcast conditions, broken ceilings at 3,500, also at 26,000, and a few clouds at 600 feet as well. Showers and thunderstorms moving in during the afternoon with gusty winds, heavy downpours, hail, and lightning. Philadelphia, 75, dew point 69, humidity 82%, same story. Showers and thunderstorms moving into the vicinity during this afternoon and tonight. Pollen will continue to be a problem in the low to the medium side right into Monday, with the grasses being the primary pollen. And with all that heavy rain that trained over the region last night and yesterday afternoon and last night, we have one gauge here, and this is the Delaware River at Regalsville, which is in major flooding right now. It's at 40.27 feet at 7 a.m. this morning. The flood stage is at 22 feet, and it's still forecasted to basically stay even above the record levels during this afternoon and through the weekend. Latest morning surface analysis from weatherroanoke.com. The digital atmosphere software shows the cold front now moving through Pennsylvania, and still a few disturbances out to the west of this, this could be a secondary boundary here out to our west. This is going to be a focal mechanism for heavy showers and thunderstorms. Here's Arthur now, a Category 1 hurricane off of the southeastern coast here. It shows up nicely here on the Google mapping streamline analysis this morning. Here's our one wave of low pressure and trough that moved off the coast, and more showers and thunderstorms with this influx of moisture here to our west this morning. And here is Arthur down off the coast of the southeastern United States, and this is going to be pumping in tropical moisture as it's showing the feed into the region. It's going to enhance the showers and thunderstorms and heavy downpours later today. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We do have small craft advisories for hazardous seas from 6 p.m. this evening through 6 p.m. on Friday. And that's going to be for the coastal waters from Sandy Hook to Montauk Point out to 20 nautical miles, seas 4 to 6 feet. Again, along the New Jersey coast, we're going to have north winds at 15 to 25 knots, gust up to 30 knots. For small craft advisories from 8 a.m. Friday morning to 6 a.m. Saturday morning, seas 5 to 8 feet. And it's going to be a rough surf out there during the early part of the 4th of July weekend. Over the interior, we have a flash flood watch in effect from 8 a.m. this morning through Friday morning, and this includes all of the New Jersey counties right through Friday morning. Heavy rain expected, resulting in flooding along with streams and creeks, roadways, and poor drainage areas. Flash flood watch means that conditions may develop to produce flash flooding. It's a dangerous situation, as we've seen many car rescues again yesterday as a result of cars being stranded on roads. And of course, the flash flood watches extend all the way into Philadelphia and Maryland and northern portions of the Delmarva region as well. And of course, then we get into the wind and wave action off the Carolina coast with the system coming up, which is our hurricane, Arthur. NAMWRF composite reflectivity forecast from Penn State's eWall site shows the broken cloud cover, some showers around the region early this morning, then lots of sunshine, hazy, hot, and humid again in the 90s. Here comes the cold front with the showers and thunderstorms moving through the area from west to east late tonight, late this afternoon into tonight. Any of these thunderstorms, torrential downpours, which will cause flooding concerns, lightning, and hail, as well as wind damage can be expected. Here's Arthur now coming up off the Virginia coast here, and then it spreads its shield of moisture here across as the cold front stalls up through the region on Friday. Showers and thunderstorms moving into the region or continuing into the region, especially east sections, and this begins to dry out by Friday afternoon as we find clearing skies with northwesterly winds, gusty winds right along the coast, rough seas, and rip currents as well. And look at this, just a nice weekend setting up. Dew points will be dropping into the 50s on Friday night and Saturday. Air temperatures back into the 80s. And it's going to be a much more refreshing air mass in place for the second part, the better part of this holiday weekend. Should be drying out in time for fireworks festivities as well on Friday evening. Surf zone forecast for the New Jersey and Delaware beaches for today: mostly cloudy, showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures lower 80s, south winds at 10 to 15, south swell at 3 feet. Surf temperature around 73, UVI index high at 9, moderate risk of rip currents So obviously have a flotation device, swim in guarded areas, and never swim alone. There is a moderate threat for lightning today in any of those thunderstorms. The next high tide at Atlantic City will be at 12:24 this afternoon. For the New York beaches, a high rip current risk in effect through this evening. Rip currents means that wind and wave actions will support the development of very strong rip currents. These currents will be life-threatening to anyone who enters the surf. Lightning risk today is high. These are for the New York waters now. The surf zone forecast. Water temperatures right around 70. And we're expecting max temperatures this afternoon on land around 82 at the surf zone. South winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. The next high tide is at 12:50 this afternoon for East Rockaway Inlet. GFS maps into motion. Here comes Arthur moving up the coast and our cold front moving through the region, and that means a lot of tropical moisture, and we know what that means. We've seen it yesterday, and we're going to find more heavy rain and thunderstorms around the region. Good news is that it clears out with high pressure building in from Friday afternoon right into the rest of the holiday weekend with comfortable conditions and near seasonal temperatures. And then the heights begin to rise a little bit. Another cold front developing to our north and west, and the polar stream tries to drive through the eastern United States by later Monday and Tuesday. We'll be on the eastern side of the trough. More muggy and humid air with temperatures back up into the mid and upper 80s again, and the threat for isolated afternoon showers and thunderstorms continuing through the region into the middle part of next week as the trough access begins to continue to build in west sections of the region. We're on the eastern side, so a muggy, humid air mass in place with unsettled weather conditions. So once again, today we're going to have to stand by for severe weather and keep alert for the severe weather that's coming in later this afternoon and tonight, and always keep a live feed going on here at Garden State Weather and gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, Twitter, and Facebook as well. I'll be back in video form with the final forecast details for your holiday weekend tomorrow morning. Have a safe and enjoyable Thursday out there.